Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a beautiful princess named Now Rapunzel had long, luscious golden hair that reached all the way to the ground.
It was so long that she couldn't even see her feet. And you know what?
It was magic! See, this hair made her special.
It gave her magical powers.
Every day Rapunzel would let her hair down and use it to zoom around the kingdom.
She'd fly over rivers and fields, through forests and valleys, and she'd always come back before sunset. But one day, while Rapunzel was flying through the forest, she saw something strange. It was a beautiful cottage made of candy. There was chocolate on the roof and gumdrop flowers in the garden. And as she flew closer, she heard the most wonderful music. Now, you know Rapunzel couldn't resist a good party, so she landed her hair and went to investigate. And wouldn't you know it, there was a royal ball going on inside the cottage. All the animals were there, and they were having the best time. The rabbits were dancing with the birds, and the foxes were waltzing with the deer. And then a handsome prince came bounding in, and all the animals stopped to stare, and Rapunzel couldn't help but stare at the prince, too. He had kind eyes and a gentle smile, and he looked like he had just stepped out of a fairy tale. They stared at each other for a moment, and then the prince did something unexpected. He bowed and asked Rapunzel for a dance.
She accepted. Of course. And they danced together under the disco ball, and it felt like no one else was in the room.
But then suddenly, Rapunzel's hair started to glow.
Oh, no, she thought. I have to get home before sunset. So she excused herself from the dance floor and ran as fast as she could toward the door. But when she opened it, she realized that she had made a terrible mistake. In her haste, she had left her hair in the forest, and now she couldn't get home. The prince, seeing that Rapunzel was upset, offered to help, and without wasting a moment, he grabbed her hand and started running.
They raced through the forest, and the prince was fast, but Rapunzel's hair was faster.
Just as the sun began to set, they reached the cottage, and Rapunzel quickly climbed into her tower.
Then she pulled her hair back up and shut the window. The prince stood below, watching the last of the sunlight fade from Rapunzel's hair. And as the first star twinkled in the night sky, he knew that he had fallen in love. Oh, how I wish that I could see her again, he whispered to himself. And do you know